Cursed Spaniards and Drunken Johnny Depp's are back in the fifth Pirates of the Caribbean film, Dead Men Tell No Tales, or if you're from the UK, Salazar's Revenge.
Yeah. And this recent edition of the Pirates franchise is directed by two brothers who are known for their films Kentucky and Bandidas.
Yeah.
So go figure.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know how they got Pirates, one of the biggest
classic films. I love those movies.
Yeah. Guys, so this film is another expansive, big world pirates adventure movie that takes place soon after the fourth one.
Probably like 5 years afterwards.
Yeah, 5 years after Stranger Tides. We follow a young lad who's trying to break free his father's curse.
Yep. By finding the Trident of Poseidon, which controls the ocean.
Yeah, so he teams up with Johnny Depp's character Jack Sparrow and a female character who's... She was actually quite a cool character because they classified her as a witch. Everyone's like, she's a witch!
Yeah.
She's a witch! But she's just really bright.
She's really smart. She's like, maps the stars and stuff. They're like, how did she do that? She's a witch!
Yeah. And every time she sees something smart, she's a witch!
Yeah. We got Jeffrey Rush back as Barbossa.
Who's so good.
Yeah, Barbossa's the best part of the series. I mean, I love Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow, but I love Barbossa so much.
And I'm going to make a big call. He was actually one of the best parts of this movie.
Definitely. He's the best part of all the movies. Yeah. Seriously, Barbossa's badass.
He is. He's so good. And Jeffrey Rush, he just encapsulates that role.
Definitely, yeah.
So good. Right off the bat, I thought it was fun. There's some really fun set pieces in here. Yeah. Fun action set pieces.
We both agreed earlier that it was much better than Stranger Tides.
Yes, this film does hold up much better than Stranger Tides. Yeah. I'm not sure about the other three still, but I mean, it's still a really fun movie. But one of my issues with the film is that it has this whole thing where we have to follow these characters in search of a MacGuffin, which is a prop to help them, which in this case is the Trident of Poseidon. Yeah. And it's like, why do we have to rinse and repeat this whole thing of like, oh, we have to find the Fountain of Youth. Oh, we have to find it. Yeah, well, we have to find that. We have to find that. It's like, no, the characters themselves should be what is all that we need in their journey.
Another thing I don't like is that there's a trend where the movies are always involving Jack Sparrow somehow. Like in this film, the main antagonist, Salazar, played by
Javier Bardem,
who, as a character, was really interesting. I wish they did more of him, personally, but he looked amazing. But,
the CG for Salazar was so good.
Yeah.
Looks like his hair is underwater.
Exactly, he looks like he's constantly underwater and his hair's moving around. But anyway, back to the point. His whole quest is, I have to count down Jack Sparrow, I have to kill Jack Sparrow. And it's like, that we've done that. Can't Jack be a side character? Yeah. Can't he just be a part of it?
Yeah,
but in saying that, I think the reason the fourth movie suffered so much was that in their first three films, Will and Elizabeth were the lead characters. And
they were the focus.
They were the focus. In the fourth film, Jack was the lead, and he doesn't work as a lead. In this movie, it was more focused on Henry, I felt.
The first movie especially, Jack was like charismatic and the lines pulled and they worked and the punchlines worked. In this movie, I felt like Jack's character was kind of, I'm going to use the word flat, where he just did the same thing. You kind of expected Jack to do, oh look, Jack's got captured, he's going to find a wacky way to get out of this.
Yeah. It was a real stupid wacky way. The thing about the first one and why his performance was so good is that everybody assumed he was a big dumbass.
Yeah.
But he actually was really clever. Totally. You know? And he always got his way out of situations and you're like, wow, you watched the film and he had a whole plan the whole time, you know? From the start. It was like Jack had this thing sussed out. And this one he's just a completely different character.
He's just like, oh, whatever happens,
bumbling through the incidents, just like Looney Tunes style, like he just happened to get out. And I will say there was one flashback scene that kind of dealt with Jack's origins, and that was classic Jack Sparrow. I thought it was like a really clever way to solve that situation. So that was cool.
That almost would have been a better movie than this one.
Yeah,
just having the whole
about young Jack. Yeah. But
we should do that. We should pitch that.
We should do it. Totally.
Pitch that idea. As far as the other two leads in the movie, you've got the young boy and the woman. I can't remember their names. And they were fine. They're trying to rehash the whole Will and Elizabeth scene, and to me, it didn't work as well. They were still fine characters. And I think they just could have been used better. And it didn't give me enough to really push that story and that narrative forward.
Totally. The thing they're trying to get to, this big thing, and I think they did that with the Fountain of Youth from the fourth one as well. It's such a big deal. We've got to get there. And it was very anticlimactic when they finally got there and got to the thing. And it was just resolved real quickly. And I was just like, oh, I spent a whole movie. Yeah,
the whole third act was kind of... I didn't feel enough tension in that third act. I didn't really care. There was one moment where I was like... which is kind of cool, but it was over way too quickly, and I didn't care. And in regards to not caring, not being able to follow what's going on, Charlie and I were discussing before that we thought some of the editing was pretty choppy and poorly paced. Like a few action set pieces, there's just so much going on, and people jumping around, and it's just way too choppy. And I just had geographically, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know who was where. I was like, wait, yeah. One thing that's been a big staple in these Pirates of the Caribbean franchise movies is like the use of CG and the kind of the visual style they go, and it's always looked great. The first one especially, Just a beautiful blend of just like practical effects, real sets, CG. And one thing that they've kind of got more and more towards later on in the movies is replacing a lot of the backgrounds and the environment stuff with computer generated stuff, which becomes so much more obvious. Like, the first one was so good because they had a boat on the water shooting into the sea, and like, even though they're on a dinghy, if they're rowing their boat or whatever, or they're in a thing, they're actually in the water doing it. This one, like, every time they're on a boat, it just seemed like it was green screened in, leaning more towards the CG. There's a positive to that in that fact that some of the set pieces look really great. Like Salazar looked amazing. I don't know how they did him, whether it was motion capture
all of the crew looked really cool. Like,
yeah,
all the bad guys in this
like
one.
Yeah, you've got Dead Man's Chest where you had like all the barnacle dudes and the fish relay. This is very much some of the factors of just a different style, but it all looks really, really good. I still don't think they could match the coolness of the skeletons from the first movie.
Talking about things we liked about this movie, I think the Pirates films are known for great glorious set pieces, you know, like the moonlight fight in the first one, the whale chase, the giant maelstrom battle. And this one added a few new ones. Like there was a scene where a guillotine was involved, where a guillotine was spinning around and the person tied to it was, the blade was getting closer to his head, and that was super fun.
Yeah, gravity takes place.
Yeah, gravity in the film. One thing I liked about the ending, third act of the film was very choppy. I, as a Pirates fan, really liked the ending. I got all goosebumps and I was just like, I like this. I was real happy. Just with like literally the last part.
Oh yeah, no, with the music, and it was pretty emotional. Yeah.
Emotional. I was just like, and I got real happy. Just certain things were resolved that after all these years finally got resolved, and I liked that. But then as I walked out, I was just like, but to get there was pretty shit. Getting to that point was very rushed.
But Taylor didn't stay for the end credit scene.
I missed it. There's an end credit scene apparently.
Do watch it.
I should know by now that every movie has an end credit scene. I messed up.
Overall, I did have fun with this movie. I did. I do have some problems with it. Like I do the third. I really enjoy the first two. The third and fourth, I was kind of a bit like getting a bit, I still had really fun. It's probably not as funny as the other Pirates of the Caribbean. It takes more of a serious note, and I think they're trying a bit hard to set up another Pirates movie with some of the original characters, which is kind of like
they're trying to do the Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
But if they just waited a few more years, it'd be a lot more badass, a lot more cooler. But actually, there's a lot of things familiar with Star Wars. Actually, the more I think about it.
I had some fun with it. I wasn't super well entertained. I enjoyed some of the visuals. Jeffrey Rush is just amazing. I love seeing that dude act. Johnny Depp was fine. He was doing what Johnny Depp does. Yeah, and I find the two mains were fine to watch, and they got some cool little backstories there. So I'm going to walk away with a 6 out of 10.
Well, yeah, I have very similar thoughts with Tom. I really enjoyed this film. I had a good laugh. I feel like there are a lot of emotional moments in the film that I don't think were deserved, well earned. They just kind of happened, and it's like I should be feeling sad. But
especially this big kind of revelation that they bring up. It's kind of like all of a sudden it's so quicky, and there's not enough emotional payoff to it.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than on Stranger Tides. And I kind of went into this film expecting a dumb pirate adventure. I wasn't being too critical. I was excited for more Will stuff, so maybe that's the one thing I was just like keen for that and didn't get that. I was disappointed about that too. Yeah. But everything else, I kind of knew I was going to get dumb Johnny Depp and everything like that. So I enjoyed those parts. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 as well.
You copycat.
I actually was going to give it a 6. I'm really pissed at you for taking my score from me, because I was like, I either go too low a 5 or go too high a 7. So you've screwed me. So I had to go 6 as well. I apologise. I'd put a 0.5 be made to take.
Hey, but the main thing we take away, guys, is that great minds think alike.
Exactly. Brains and connected.
You will pay for what you did to me.
So guys, thanks for watching our review for Pirates of the Caribbean 5. If you liked our stuff.
Dead Man Tell No Tales.
Salazar's Revenge. Anyway, if you want to check out our other stuff, click on the annotations. We've got other reviews, top 5, sketches, all the fix you need.
Really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So what do you think Pirates 6 will be about?
Oh, the Bay of Islands?
Bay of Islands? That could be good. That could be real good.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another complaint I forgot about.
That's
they
right.
botched